Today we are going to be going over all the daily carry tools and items that I used and kept on me at all times to handle any maintenance requests that the multifamily properties that I worked on over the last few years would have needed. Effectively, this is going to be the toolbox that I took with me everywhere just in case we got a maintenance call and I had to go service it. Even if I was traveling, this probably stayed in the car because surely somewhere that I was going, we were going to get in to do some project. Maybe it was in Meadville, maybe it was in IUP, but I always had this on me in State College, and a lot of my team members had similar buckets to this one too. So as we get into this, I'm going to try and do this in some sort of order of like most important to least important. Let's go around the inside and then we'll jump to the outside. So as we see here, standard caulk gun, carried around a tube of clear and a tube of white if I could. Gloves, actually more important, I guess. I'm going out of order, but always had a pair of gloves on me, sometimes two. I call this the magic triangle for hitting your angles and straight lines on boards when you're making cuts. Don't have the impact down here now, but I have the drill. I carried a drill and an impact and usually two batteries in here as well. At least one paintbrush if I need to do some touch-up work. And as you can see, this one has been used, but we put it back in the casing that it came with to keep it protected. Breaker bar, actually more useful than you would think for tearing trim down or just general demo. Always at least one level. You need something. It's not the biggest, but it got the job done when we needed it. Zip ties. You never know when you're gonna need a zip tie when you're doing some maintenance and repair. Stud finder, wire brush, scrape and paint, pretty self-explanatory. Hammer, another self-explanatory item. Sanding block, wood filler, always a game changer. Tape measure, Allen wrenches, various sizes. Always some pencils and markers. If I usually carried one on me anyway, just in my back pocket, but if I forgot one, I always have a couple in here. Small drain snake if someone's sink was clogged and I just stopped by and didn't have any of the bigger stuff on me, but I usually had a medium-sized hand-powered snake with me too. Receptacle plate cover. Receptacle. You never know when those are gonna go bad, and it's a super easy fix when you get down there by just swapping the receptacle out or putting a new plate cover on because they cracked one. Now we'll start going around the outside here and talking a little bit more about like the hand tools that we're using. A lot of that was just like general carry stuff, but the outside got used more frequently than most of the stuff on the inside. This 5-in-1 multi-tool, so good for scraping or chipping or whatever here, doing drywall work, but it also does have a blade on the other end, which came in handy when I forgot my regular blade. I always had one there. Tin snips, used a lot for gutter work, but these came in real handy if you were doing any siding, J-channels, any repair like that. This Husky screwdriver has a few bits in the top, but the only thing I really used it for was putting on towel bars. It has the smallest flat head that you would need to work on the underside of those towel bars in the bathroom, say during a turnover event or you're redoing a bathroom. Handful of other various screwdrivers. Didn't get used a whole lot. More wood filler. This is going to be the white. The one you saw before was the natural, and needed them both. Goo Gone and more white wood filler because you really couldn't have enough of this stuff. White wood filler is great for filling holes in regular like eggshell white painted drywall. If say you're moving out of somewhere and you had a picture hanging on the wall, you pop a little bit of this on there. It's never going to match perfectly, but it might help you keep your security deposit. This here's my DeWalt electric screwdriver. This is really cool because you hit the button and it tightens and loosens based on which way it's going. I think it's dead right now, but this is great for when you're installing receptacles and doing some electrical work. It's easy my brother bought me this for Christmas last year and it's been a huge help in trying to change out receptacles throughout a whole apartment. It makes it super quick and easy. Klein, magic pen, don't get shocked. GFCI tester, and also just helping you do your wiring. Small zip ties in black and in white. Hanging on this loop here, I usually keep my tapes, usually some electrical tape. We have some plumbing tape for the pipes and shower heads during a turnover event. The bit set, I usually carry one for the bit set for the drill, but like I said earlier, the impact's upstairs with the impact bit set. Both of those are usually riding with me in here as well. Forgot to mention on the inside, I typically do carry just some random wire, usually a piece of 12-2, but definitely just random hot, neutral, and ground pieces so that if I need to extend a receptacle out of the box or the wires get cut too short when we're doing maintenance, I have some pieces there I can pigtail into. More Allen key sets. I always forget I have these sitting in here, but super helpful when you need them. Small pair of channel locks, large pair of channel locks. Well, I guess medium size. There's definitely larger pairs out there. And we have needle nose. Man, these are getting a little bit rusty. Channel lock brand needle nose. Another Channel Lock brand. Pittsburgh brand needle nose. I usually keep Pittsburgh brand linemen's in here as well. I'm not sure exactly where they're at right now. Klein wire stripper, the most used and most versatile tool of them all, the Klein 11-in-1 screwdriver. This thing's been great, and this was like the mandatory first purchase we made when I went up to work at my company in State College. As you can tell, we do a lot of just minor electrical work, so a lot of my tools are geared around that. That is the daily maintenance items that I carry, as you can see out here before me. This bucket went with me everywhere on every maintenance call, and it was always just in the car with me in case I got a call that somebody needed something. If I showed up with this, I could usually handle most of what was going on down at the properties. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button. Let me know in the comments down below if there's something that I should add to my bucket that you think would make a great item for my daily carry tools while performing maintenance on these properties. And if you liked this real estate content, make sure you do subscribe. I post a lot of shorts, but I try to get one long form video out per week. And the long form video is usually related to real estate. My shorts can range anywhere from real estate to fitness to golf, because I really enjoy all three of those things. Have a great rest of your day. This was B. Terry Customs and the Daily Carry Tool Items.